Hi Gemini, welcome back and thanks for joining. If you're new, this is going to be a relationship spread for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about where the planets are, what's going on in the atmosphere. So right now, Mercury's in Leo. It goes retrograde on July 7th. Yay! Venus is a Gemini, moves into Cancer on July 3rd. Mars is in Cancer, it moves into Leo on July 1st. Jupiter's retrograde in Sagittarius, Saturn's retrograde in Capricorn, Uranus is in Taurus, Neptune's retrograde in Pisces, Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn, and Chiron is in Aries. It goes retrograde July 8th. Neptune retrograde is going to deal with mysticism, spirituality, occult matters, and when it goes retrograde, our inner life is challenged, and we may need to redefine how we connect to the deeper, more psychic and subtle aspects of this universe. Very introspective times. Pluto's dealing with transformation, death, rebirth, things of that nature. Think of the death card in Tarot. And then Saturn's karmic cycles, karmic lessons, things of that nature. Jupiter's ruling patterns of overindulgence and areas of overindulgence and patterns like that. So this is a very introspective period. A lot of people are being triggered. I've just been telling everybody, be patient with yourselves, be kind to yourselves. Everybody's going through something. The energy is affecting everybody. We're just channeling it and dealing with it differently. So be kind and be patient with yourselves and with others, especially if you're in a relationship right now, because people are going through rebirths and transformations, and old wounds and old feelings and deep emotions are coming up. And Chiron deals with spirituality and deep wounds as well. So when that goes retrograde, it's just going to be very intense for the next couple months, at least until Pluto and maybe Mercury and Saturn get out of retrograde, which is until like October. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into your reading. It's a relationship spread. You're on the left side. Your person's on the right side. However, it can flip-flop. You can be on the left. You can be on the right. They can be on the left. Or it can be your relationship you have with yourself, and you can take over the entire spread. It can be any relationship in your life, including the one you have with yourself. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be family, work relationships, friendships, siblings, parents, children, you name it. We're going to look at the mental space at the top, emotional space in the middle, behavior at the bottom. We'll also look at the overall theme of the reading, the relationship situation, advice, and the likely outcome. And then we may or may not pull a couple oracle cards. Let's get 3 shuffles. Keep in mind, energy is fluid, time is fluid, so this could resonate past, present, or future for you, or a mixture of all 3. And we all have masculine and feminine energy, so don't get too caught up on the genders on the cards. It's just the energy. It doesn't have to specifically be male or female unless I specify that I feel a certain type of way about it. All right, 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. All right, Gemini. Overall theme of this reading, the moon card. Somebody just had this. Was it Aries? Could have been Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or maybe a Taurus Gemini cusp or something. Doesn't have to be. The moon card represents deep emotions. It could be fear. It could be something being hidden. It could be deep emotions being hidden. This is the overall theme of the reading. There could be something in the dark coming to the light. Someone could be afraid of making some type of decision, or doubting whether seeing is believing. Or there could also just be like someone could be afraid of their deep emotions, because Pisces tend to be afraid of their emotions. How are you emotional as hell and afraid of your emotions? That's another conversation. But it could be someone being afraid of their emotions. I find that some Geminis are like that too, very emotional. I think Geminis are probably the most emotional air sign. However, conceal their emotions more so than the others. So this could be someone suppressing their emotions, or some deep emotions that are coming up. Deep emotions is very broad. However, I'm sure there's a lot of deep emotions coming up with Pluto being retrograde. The relationship situation, somebody could be pregnant. This could be someone becoming a mother. consulting a mother figure, mother, grandmother, or older mother, divine feminine, mother-like figure, maternal figure is what I meant. Divine feminine energy. It represents fertility, growth, abundance, happiness, resources, someone being resourceful or trying to put forth their efforts, or how can I say this? Like being nurturing, doing what you can in a situation, like being resourceful in that manner, putting forth the effort that you can. It's also about, like I said, abundance and growth, an opportunity for growth, and fertility. This could represent the birth of something, the birth of an actual child, or a metaphorical birth. It could be the birth of some type of abundant situation here. Somebody could be going through some type of evolution, tapping into their divine feminine energy. This also represents dreams and needing to pay attention to your dreams and to your intuition as well. This could also be spirituality. I think intuitive energy. All right. Somebody could be thinking about settling down, especially if somebody's pregnant on their mind. This is my settle down card. This represents settling into like a relationship, a job, a creative workspace, a new endeavor, like a new project, a new town, a new home. But it is settling down into something, creating some type of foundation, balance, alignment. And this also could be twin flame energy for a soulmate connection or divine counterpart connection. Somebody could just be, tapping into or stepping into their divine feminine energy, male or female, or there could just be abundance and growth within this connection, and you could just be reaching the next level and wanting to settle down or reaching some type of level of commitment, or at least thinking about it. Somebody's wanting to withdraw from something that has been stressful. Could be mental stress, but it's in the emotional space. So this represents a no-win situation, withdrawing. Somebody could be withdrawing emotionally because they sense some type of unfairness or some type of power struggles. Somebody could be releasing their pride and thinking about settling down. Like somebody could have possibly been prideful, but they could be realizing that they want to be with you, or like maybe like if you're having a child or something, they could be realizing like, okay, I need to leave this pride behind, and they're probably just thinking about settling down now. It could be that. This person appears to be very happy, possibly wanting to celebrate. This is also another card that could represent the birth or the birth of something. Celebrations like babies, weddings, anniversaries, important life events or milestones like that. Could also just be celebrating life. Could be celebrating new life, or just celebrating with each other in happy times, socializing, meeting new friends. This is Cancer energy. But I feel like somebody is probably just releasing pride, like backing away from their own pride and just like trying to figure out how to make the most out of the situation. That's what it feels like. I think both of you are thinking about settling down, progression, and spiritual progression. It also deals with tradition, rules, values is what I'm getting. This also is in couples like joining together in marriage, spiritual union. This could be, like I said, a soulmate connection, and for that reason, it's a part of your spiritual journey as well. But this is Taurus energy. Like I said, Taurus did get this also for the relationship situation. You could be a Gemini Taurus cusp for some of you, but I think both of you are probably thinking about settling down or getting married. And in your heart space, for the person on the right side, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. It represents order and structure. Somebody's probably trying to just create some type of order and structure, keep their emotions balanced. possibly trying to figure out exactly where to put their time, energy, or effort. Could also represent money. With the Four of Pentacles, though, yeah, it represents responsible savings and investments, creating a strong foundation for the future. I think this person is just, wanting to focus on, creating that strong foundation for the future. It is in the emotional space, and I think this person is probably, I think this person probably feels secure in the emotional space. And both of these are about foundations and balance, the fours. So that's beautiful. We got, y'all are mirroring each other a little bit too, because we got 4, 4, and then we have 5, 5, and then we have 3, 3. So, I mean, we got some synchronicities going on here. It looks like a divine connection, if I must say so myself. All right, okay, and this looks like somebody's ready to settle down and get married. This is happiness, fulfillment, ultimate happiness, strong family bonds, lasting happiness, ultimate happiness and fulfillment and joy and contentment. And I think you are just trying to celebrate. I think some of you are either celebrating a wedding or a new baby, or some of you are probably discovering that you're pregnant and then you're getting married. Or for some of you, it's the other way around. It's probably a new marriage, and you're just realizing that you're pregnant too. Let's clarify the whole spread. This looks really good. Happiness. 2 more shuffles. Let's clarify the whole spread for Geminis, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 1 more. Knight of Wands. Passionate, fast-moving situations. Whirlwind romance. These deep emotions, like, I don't want to say it's moving quickly, but I feel like these deep emotions are being expressed very passionately, in a fiery way. I don't want to say quickly, like a rushed energy, but it feels very fiery. My laptop might die, so we might lose music. But yeah, this is a very charming, creative energy, fast moving, passionate, like a whirlwind romance. I think you two are very much so in love. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of love, and a lot of passion, a lot of romance. This could also represent you guys moving. You could be settling into a home together. If you're not settling down into a relationship, like going from the talking phase to a relationship, or relationship to engagement, or engagement to marriage, you could just be moving into together or celebrating some type of next level of commitment. But it could be happening really quickly and causing you guys to have a lot of deep emotions. There could also be a little bit fear involved, especially if this is your first child. It can be a little bit scary. You could be a little bit unsure what to do. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse with the Empress for the relationship situation. Somebody could be being a little bit selfish or a little bit greedy. If you are pregnant, I can see like it's also self-centeredness or overly ambitious. It could also be someone being like emotional spending, or being a little bit self-centered. Also indulgences like retail therapy. This could represent financial issues, or just like I said, emotional spending. I feel like there is abundance with the Empress here, but with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I can see like someone wanting you to like stay off your feet, take your time, like I can see like the masculine maybe like being a little bit overprotective is kind of what I get from this. But it can also represent a lack of imagination or empathy. Could also be financial problems. I feel like this is either mismanagement of time, energy, or effort. You could be focused on something that is not, that you shouldn't be, or somebody's being a little bit greedy, possibly with money or time, energy, or effort, like not wanting you to do too much because you're pregnant or something like that. Or could also just be somebody putting their money over their friends. Could also be like being self-centered or selfish. It could be you. It could be the feminine, like whoever's pregnant could be feeling like really, really selfish because they're pregnant and just kind of like me, 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 me. I don't know. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Wands. So with the Four of Wands, again, that's my settle down card. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, like it represents like a delay. There could be some type of financial problems, especially if somebody's doing some emotional spending, or is like if you're trying to save and this person is just doing emotional spending, that could be creating some type of imbalance. Again, this card represents greed, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That could be hindering your ability to settle down into this new house or to move. If you're trying to move, and yeah, I can also see like, because the Ace of Pentacles is like about balancing your personal time with maybe like balancing work and personal time, or work and home life. I can also see like somebody wanting like I said, like to stay off your feet, not to put your time, energy, or effort into the things you normally do. Just like, no, like you need a rest, but it's like you don't want me to do anything, but you're not doing it. But there's something with the finances. Maybe somebody's being a little bit greedy with finances and mismanaging the money or mismanaging their time, energy, or effort. But there's some type of imbalance as far as the pentacles go, whatever the pentacles represent. And there could be some type of greed or materialistic energy, being materialistic about something. Then we have the Six of Wands with the Five of Swords. The Six of Wands is about celebration, victory. Somebody is releasing their pride, and I just wanted to celebrate and like celebrate the success, celebrate the victory, celebrate the accomplishments, release the pride, and not wanting to fight or be at odds. Wanted to just celebrate the accomplishment, the good news, the success, the triumph, the victory. Just wanted to walk away, back down from any stress or any conflict and just celebrate. That's why I do feel very strongly that for a lot of you there is a new baby, and it's like maybe you are in the midst of conflict, but this baby is kind of like lightening up everything and possibly allowing there to be some type of hope and for this connection, or individually or for the connection. You're celebrating. There's hope, healing, guidance. There's signs and synchronicities. We have synchronicities in this reading alone. This is also, you could be getting messages or receiving some type of spiritual insight, especially if you're pregnant, because pregnant women have heightened intuition. So this is Aquarius energy, but it represents hope, having faith in future success, feeling like your goals are in reach. It could also be representing getting a lot of attention, especially if you're celebrating a new baby, or if you just recently got married, or a new house, or whatever it is that you're celebrating. Whatever this accomplishment is, could be bringing a lot of attention your way too, a lot of popularity or something. Then we have the Empress here again. Somebody's definitely thinking about getting married. Somebody sees you. Divine feminine, divine masculine. They see your divine feminine energy in you, whether you're male or female. But they they're wanting abundance. They're wanting happiness and sensuality and fruitfulness with you, and resourcefulness with you within this connection. They want growth and abundance and union. Let's see if there's anything else that I'm missing with the Empress card. Fruitfulness, yeah. Yeah, it can represent a female partner or divine feminine. But family, the home life, domestic affairs, this person is definitely thinking about settling down. Both of you are thinking about settling down, but whoever's either this person on this side is being greedy, possibly with finances, time, energy, or effort, or there's a worry about not having enough money for either a move, a marriage, a wedding, the baby, something like. I think somebody's worried about not having enough money, or somebody's not being responsible with the way they spend money, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Chariot here with the Four of Pentacles. Now, with the Four of Pentacles here, this makes a lot more sense with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, because I think somebody's really focused on trying to make sure that there's enough money, making wise investments with the time, energy, and effort, especially with the money as well, making sure there's wise investments and savings as well. But there is a lack of progress in this area. There's some type of delay. That's Cancer energy. I don't know where this delay is coming from. But I think somebody's not being able to save. Possibly, it could be the feminine doing some emotional spending. Somebody's doing some emotional spending or not saving properly, but they're making it, whoever it is that's doing too much spending or mismanaging the money or the time or the effort, whatever it is causing there to be a lack of saving. Scattered energy, unfocused energy, or lack of self-control. Yeah, lack of self-control. But yeah, this is causing delay. Delay in progress, and could also show arrogance. I don't know who it is. Somebody's spending too much money. Somebody's spending too much money. If it's not money, it's some type of materialism, or it's greed with time, energy, or effort, or something like that. Like somebody, I don't know. Somebody can be being stingy with their time, stingy with their money, stingy with their effort. But I want to say for a lot of you, it probably is money. You're probably trying to move, or this new baby is coming, but for whatever reason, you can't seem to save or make the right investments with the time, energy, efforts, or money. Then we have with the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands. This could represent you guys traveling or moving, because it is another travel card. It also represents communication, but fast moving situations or fast news. This news could be coming really quickly, or either whatever this good news is, the happiness, the joy is, I feel like it's coming very quickly. Or it could be like things could just be moving very quickly once it happens. Either once the baby get here, things just change really quickly, or once you move, things change really quickly, or once you guys decide to, celebrate or whatever it is. Once this shift happens, whatever the changes, whether it's a move, a baby, a new relationship, a wedding, whatever it is, once it happens, I think there probably either will be a lot of communication or maybe even a lot of travel, swiftness, extra energy, freedom, increase in social life. Could also represent a career change. This could represent freedom. It could just be providing you with a lot of emotional freedom. Let's get 3 cards of advice. All right, so one more shuffle. 3 cards of advice for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So sorry, my laptop died. Now we're in the dark too. So we have Justice, the King of Cups, and the Strength card. Okay. So this is about acquiring balance, finding balance, and also possibly negotiation with the Justice card. The principles of consequences. You reap what you sow. Reclaim your power. Take an honest inventory of your life. Acknowledge your successes and defeats. I think this is someone probably needing to take an honest inventory of their funds and where they put their time, energy, effort, and money. Paying attention to their habits so that There can no longer be a delay in saving and creating order and structure with the finances or the time, energy, and effort, whatever that materialistic nature is. Somebody's learning the consequences of their actions, or they need to learn the consequences of their actions. This gives you a warning, the ability to kind of make the change before you have to reap the consequences. Kind of gives you an idea of what's coming. It's going to take a lot of strength, patience, and courage, possibly. But I think you're just going to have to be really patient with yourself. Not so much requiring courage, but definitely patience and strength, like willpower. Trust yourself. Let your inner endurance shine. Use your power to embrace the amazing person within. You have everything within you to succeed, especially if this is emotional spending. You may just need to find some strength and courage within to get over whatever it is that's causing you to feel like you need to spend emotionally, or do like retail therapy or whatever. There may be some healing that needs to take place with Pluto retrograde or Saturn retrograde or whatever. Pick a retrograde, whichever one is affecting you today, but somebody may need to just do some inner analysis and figure out where they need to create some type of balance between the heart and the mind, and create some type of equilibrium, and just have the strength and the courage to make the necessary changes so that there can be balance. Then we have the King of Cups. Compassionate and kind nature, dramatic and living grandiose, receive artistic success, believe in self and in others. Somebody could be being very creative. The Empress could represent creativity. Somebody's creative focus could just be really on point. It doesn't have to be fertility. I feel like it's either fertility or a baby. With the Empress here twice, definitely. I feel like for a lot of you, it's both fertility and a baby. Doesn't have to be. Could just be a lot of creativity. And the King of Cups is very creative as well. But this is a very compassionate energy. I think you need to have this energy with yourself, and you both need to have this energy with each other, especially whoever is fucking up the money. Needs to, the other person needs to be a little bit compassionate and a little bit understanding, and not to like lash out or anything. There looks like a lot of love and passion between this connection. So I can understand that it may be frustrating, but the advice is to be compassionate and be artistic and creative, and be kind also with yourself. I think someone needs to, I don't know, maybe someone has a passion or creative art that they need to express. Maybe that's what you're blowing your money on, but there's a need to be creative and artistically expressive. Maybe just take your mind off of, especially if it's like retail therapy or retail spending or something like that, and you're just spending money because you're bored. Maybe you just need to find a new hobby, something that you can be, a new creative outlet that doesn't involve money, spending money. Let me just say it that way. All right, let's get 3 shuffles and the likely outcome. I just saw the Strength card again. It is Leo energy, and then we have Justice representing Libra. We got Aquarius. We have Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn energy. Could also be Virgo or Taurus as well. We got air. All right. I've shuffled way too many times. One more. 3 cards of advice. 3 cards for the likely outcome for Gemini. Okay. The Sun card just popped out. Some of you could be having a boy. You could be having a son. You could be very happy. This is a very successful or celebratory time. Very happy. It involves a lot of growth and success and just happiness. There's a lot of celebration going on right now. Some of you are recently married or celebrating a new birth, a wedding or something like that. Some type of major milestone. Beautiful. Congratulations. Somebody could be proposing. because we have the Knight of Cups and the likely outcome. This could represent a romantic proposal, an apology, a love letter, an invitation, like, hey, let's move in together. Hey, let's get married. Hey, let's do whatever. Somebody could be feeling a little bit sad. There could be some type of loss or fear of loss here with the Five of Cups. This is kind of throwing me off. Hopefully this doesn't mean some of you are miscarrying. I hope and I pray that is not the case. That could be where the emotional spending is coming from. If that is the case, because we have the Three of Cups there is down with the Five of Cups. This could be fear of loss. Some of you may have miscarried in the past and may be afraid of miscarrying in the future. Some of you are just afraid of losing something, losing either the relationship, having a little bit of lack of faith, or maybe a little bit of lack of optimism on how something's going to work out. Being a little bit emotionally lonely. Could also represent because it could be bereavement, but I don't see it as that. For some of you, it could be. Very few of you, I really hope not. But I feel like it's like a fear of loss, maybe like a lack of faith. And we have the Lovers here. This is your energy. This is your card, Gemini, but it's also representing the relationship you have with yourself, and also a commitment phase in a relationship, making decisions based on love and not lust for the long term, for the benefit of yourself and another. And this is a proposal. A romantic proposal, a commitment phase in a relationship. Sounds like marriage to me. We got the Hierophant here. We got the Four of Wands. We got the Six of Wands. We got the Three of Cups. We got all the relationship cards except the Two of Cups. We got the Ten of Cups. Like, somebody's getting married or having a baby, basically. There's some type of major commitment happening here. This represents love, passion. Again, the relationship you have with yourself, but also decisions about love, shared values, staying true to yourself, and a commitment point in a relationship. It's a mature decision for long-term needs. I want to see what this Five of Cups is about. 3 shuffles, please. Show me what this Five of Cups is about. I feel like there is some type of loss. Hopefully nobody's turning down the proposal. One more shuffle, please. Show me the Five of Cups, please. One card. Somebody feels restricted by something. Somebody could be having a closed state of mind. Somebody could be feeling like they don't know how this is going to work. There could be some type of lack of faith. Or it could be old wounds, like you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like mentally restricted, or having some type of anxiety about how something is going to work based on old relationships, based on how things have went in the past. One more for the Five of Cups. See if I can get a jumper. One more for the Five of Cups. Hangman. They could be detaching, waiting on new perspective. Somebody could be leaving a proposal on hold, and that could be why there's some emotional spending. If that's the case, somebody could be just like kind of detaching, waiting on perspective, waiting on enlightenment on which way to go about this proposal, about this connection, about whether or not to get married. Somebody's probably having a lot of anxiety. It could be whoever's pregnant. Now, I feel like some of you, there probably could be a lot of mixed emotions, and it's because you're pregnant and don't know you're pregnant yet, or she's pregnant and y'all haven't found out yet, and that's probably why the emotions are all over the place. There's some anxiety, there's some sadness, there's some detachment, but some of you are probably just having some old wounds causing you to feel restricted and causing you to disconnect from this connection. It is a soulmate connection. It's a very strong, happy connection, or it looks happy. There's a lot of love, a lot of passion here. It just feels like it's based out of fear if you're disconnecting or detaching from this person. It doesn't look like there's a reason other than fear here to be doing that. Let's get some romance angels. Just cause, see what else we got for you for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Any messages for Geminis? Any messages for Geminis? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Especially if you're feeling like some type of loss or fear of loss. I think there just needs to be an honest heart-to-heart conversation. This is a soulmate connection. I don't see why there would be any issues like reaching each other on an emotional level, because I do see someone releasing their pride and just celebrating, you know what I'm saying? Focus on success, focusing on happiness. And the Six of Wands is here twice, so there is reassurance that there is going to be success and accomplishment here. So whoever is needing to release their pride could be feeling the loss or the lack of faith or the restriction here. Any more messages for Geminis? Any more messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs? Religious factors. As if, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This is probably very much so a spiritual connection, especially if it's a twin flame soulmate divine counterpart. If it's someone that you're meant to have babies with and get married to, definitely a soulmate connection and a part of your spiritual path. With the Hierophant here, that definitely confirms the spiritual aspect of this connection. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. We do see marriage here. I do see, it looks like marriage here. If you're not already married, it's probably coming. If this fits to your situation. Any other messages for Geminis? For some of you, it is a past life relationship, because that did pop out. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So yeah, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I think somebody is going to do that anyway. Any more messages for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. We already knew that. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. That's kind of vague. To the point at the bottom. Let your friends help you. Ask for and receive support from others. Some of you may need some help like planning things, or some of you, whoever's feeling restricted, this could be just a very few small portion of you feeling a little bit disconnected or detached from the situation or the person. Your emotions could be all over the place. Take a pregnancy test first and foremost to make sure it's just not your hormones. But if your emotions are all over the place, you're feeling restricted, you need fresh new thinking, or you're having some anxiety or fear of loss or lack of faith in this connection, and you feeling like you just want to detach, ask for advice, and also have heart-to-heart conversations with this person. And this person should be your friend too. You know what I'm saying? That should be your best friend if you're getting married to them. So have heart-to-heart conversations with your soulmate. Express your love and just be honest about what it is that you're feeling. I think this person is going to understand. Somebody's dropping some pride here, but this looks like a new baby, a new relationship, a new house. It looks good, Gemini. So that's your reading, my loves. I hope that was helpful. If it resonated, let me know. And if you'd like a personal reading or you want to donate to my channel, I appreciate that. I have been attuned to provide Reiki services, so I can also provide distance healing. So if you're interested in that, I can assist. And that information will be added to my website very soon, which is linked on my Instagram, which is linked in the description box, as well as my Facebook, podcast, and all of my other social media outlets. If you want to donate to my channel, my cause, I appreciate that. That information is below, as well as if you want to book a personal reading. And yeah, I think that's it. Please like the video, subscribe, and comment below if it resonated with you. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, Geminis, and congratulations if you're having a baby or getting married. Lovely.